Most dads don't stay stuck because they're lazy, although some are. They stay stuck because they ignore these three brutal red flags, and they pay for it with their peace, their power, and their future. I want to give you these three red flags today. I want to see if any of them stand out to you. And I'm telling you about these red flags because I ignored all three, and I almost lost everything that mattered. My mind was blown. My heart was shattered. My kids were getting a terrible version of me. And ultimately, it was a road that I thought was the right road. But I'm going to share with you why it wasn't. So here we go. Look, if you've been divorced for 6+ months, you still feel like you're spinning, you're in the right spot, okay? You have routines, but listen to this. You have routines, maybe even therapy, maybe even a new relationship, okay? But you still feel behind, unmotivated, or catch this, secretly bitter. So it's not the divorce that's keeping you stuck. It's these three traps. It's these three red flags that I'm going to get to here in a minute. But I want you to take a second and step back. Like, this is your life we're talking about here. So when I sit with dads and these guys, and I have 1,000 messages every week that I'm talking with dads, this is the reality of life. This isn't another YouTube video to go through. This is a difference in your life right now if you do these things, if you become aware to them. And it's not just becoming aware to them. Scripture says that if you know the right thing to do and you don't do it, it's called sin. The difference between wisdom and foolishness is this. Wisdom is knowing the right thing to do and doing it. Foolishness is knowing the right thing to do and not doing it. There are things, I'm talking to somebody right now, that you know you need to do, and it's hard, and you're not doing it. You're avoiding it. You're procrastinating on it. You're scared of it. And I just want you to know, just about every guy I talk to is in that same spot. And I was in that same spot too. So I just want to talk to you as if you were just sitting here with me on a few of those things. Red flag number one, you're playing the victim silently. You say you've moved on, but deep down, you're still replaying how unfair everything was. You vent to your friends, you journal, but you're emotionally stuck. Yeah. Resentment becomes your routine. Again, I talked to probably 5 guys this week. Exactly that. They literally had a guy say to me, "Can you forgive your ex and still hate them?" That was the text I got. Can you forgive your ex and still hate them? No, you can't. I'll just answer it quickly for you that are wondering in here as well. You can't. You can't. You have to forgive. And there's a whole series of videos I have on forgiveness that you're going to need to go through, because none of this matters if you have not forgiven your ex. So let me give it to you like this on this red flag. We'll go back to the red flag. You weren't called to be a martyr. You were called to be a builder. So here's something you can do with this red flag number one. Something simple that you can do every single week. Each week, write out, what am I still blaming others for? And then just burn it. Go in the backyard, go in the something in your house, and just burn it. Because I remember a mentor of mine, a coach of mine said this to me about becoming a man. When do you become a man? When does a man become a man? Is it when they turn 13? Is it when they turn 18? Is it when they get married? Is it when they leave the house? Is it when, they earn this amount of money? A man becomes a man when they stop blaming. That's what he told me. And that shook and changed everything in my life. And I hope it does for you as well. Number two, red flag. You're busy, but you're going nowhere. You filled your calendar to avoid the pain. Gym, podcast, work, but you don't have a plan. You look productive, but your life isn't actually moving forward. So you don't have clarity on what you want in a year. You're not reverse engineering that vision. And let me tell you this. I have, again, a lot of conversations where dads just say, what are you doing to get through it? Oh, I just go to the gym and I work out, I do this. And then in the same conversation, I ask somebody, well, how's that going? They said, well, it's going great, except this last week I hurt my back. I couldn't go to the gym. And now I'm depressed. And now I feel like I'm left behind. And now this and now that. And what they did was they got productive and they got busy avoiding the pain and avoiding the process and avoid putting a plan together and avoid doing hard things, which although they thought the gym was hard, you know what's harder? spending money on yourself to invest in your future. Guys, that's the hardest thing. How do I know that? Because I talk to 1,000 of you guys every single day. And you know what the biggest thing that scares you is trusting somebody with sometimes as little as $24 a month. It's like you could go do Netflix and go scroll away and binge your mind. But when it comes to actually putting your life on the road of where you want to go for something as simple in our group for $24 a month, it freaks you out. You get so terrified of something that you're already blowing money on. You probably spend more on that on energy drinks. But I'm coming back to this. You don't have clarity. You don't have a vision. And so you stay busy doing stuff that doesn't matter and it doesn't bring you to where you want to go. And I was doing exactly that. I thought that was the hard thing, but really deep down, it wasn't. The hardest thing for me was actually believing in myself, putting a roadmap together, and getting somebody to get accountable to. Activity is not progress. Distraction is not direction. Let me give you this for this next week, something you can do every Sunday. And this is something that a mentor of mine, one of the greatest coaches in the world, does. Every Sunday, build a 7-day battle plan. One goal for your mind, money, and your kids. Every Sunday, think about what you can do for that next week. A 7-day battle plan. One goal for your mind, one for your money, and one for your kids. Number three, red flag. If you're doing it alone, it's a red flag. You're isolated or you're in spaces where you have to wear a mask. No brotherhood, no pushback. No one sees behind the I'm good mask. Yeah, I'm good, bro. How you doing? I'm good, bro. When you're just destroyed inside. I get it. I've been there. It's a hard question to answer. Oh, I'm good, bro. Everything's good. And mostly it's because that person doesn't have the time to hear your story. And they probably don't know what to do with that story. So why don't you go somewhere where somebody knows what to do with that story, how to lead, how to guide, how to build, how to transform that story. Silence breeds shame, and shame keeps you in neutral. So I'll put it to you like this. God didn't design you to do this alone, and your kids are watching how you rebuild. So I'm going to put it like this. Join the tribe, jump in there, get accountable. Those of you that want accelerated support, one-on-one work with me, do that. Okay, do that. You're not designed to do this alone. And I think about this a lot of times when I watch, sometimes I watch those animal shows on National Geographic. And you know, when these animals go to hunt, they look at the one who's alone. They look at the one who's not in the group together. That's the one they single out. That's the one usually that's in some pain. That's the one, right? It's the easy kill. It's the easy. And what does the enemy come to do? Steal, kill, destroy. You get out there by yourself and you're hurt and you're lame and you're already hobbling. You're going to get crushed even more. Get with somebody and do that. And I did that the wrong way. That's why I'm telling you. It's a red flag. Okay. Look, your dads don't need a perfect dad. You got to course correct. They need a healed one. They need one that's leading, the kind of man who calls his shots and takes it. So if you're done spinning, you want to build the next thing. You want to build the next chapter. You're like, yo, this hits Anthony. I need some help. Jump in our group. If you want to apply and work with me one-on-one, accelerated course, check that out. If you think you can do it, if you think that's your lane, let me know and you can do that. That's where we're at. And listen, I'm glad you're here and I'm going to see you